EFNEP is the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program, and it's a federally funded program that has been around since 1969 in many states, in Puerto Rico, Guam, the Virgin Islands, every state where you have Cooperative Extension, you have EFNEP. And the goal of the EFNEP program is to help program families and youth to develop good eating habits.
Our program, initially in the design of the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program, was a capacity building program. It was targeted a lot to families who were on public assistance, women who were oftentimes home raising families and needed support in terms of not just the knowledge that we were providing for them or the behaviors that we wanted them to work on, but also for themselves, self-esteem.
You know, we basically started off as a pilot program back 40 years ago. And when you look at where we've come, we had no real curriculums then. We were making it up as we went. We taught people the good things we knew about nutrition and helped them learn how to cook.
So in the early days when commodity foods were available, and that's one of the things that was taught, was what do you do with cornmeal and 5 pounds of cheese and flour and peanut butter, and we were able to give them recipes that were nutritious and able to be worked with easily in their home.
Most of our community educators had a high school diploma, but some did not. But I can tell you that as a result of the work that they did, they kept going. They realized that there was much more to learn.
They were someone who probably had a family, who knew how to run a family, run a home. They knew how to cook, and they knew their community well.
It's a very rewarding job, and over 20 years I've seen a lot of success among the people I've worked with, myself included. I actually was a participant of this program myself when my son was small. And so it's, and I think that the beauty of that is that I was where some of these people are at, and I'm able to translate that into helping them be successful.
I was a client before I was an educator. I see so many families who they have so many needs and they're working on so many issues. And if you can help build them up, then they're a little bit stronger and they can take care of those issues on their own a little bit better.
I was originally an aide. That's what they called them when I first started 26 years ago or longer ago. It was 30-some now. They called them aides. And I started out part-time because I was a young homemaker. I had 4 children of my own. And my youngest son had just gone to school.
We have hired some of our former families because they saw what was in the program, and when we had a job opening, they applied. And that's happened several times. And I think that's exciting because they bring the most to the program. They were part of it.
The first nutrition aides, and that's what they were called at that time, this probably was their first job. So not only were we teaching them how to teach these families that they're working with, but they had to learn the whole idea of what it is to be employed and what the work ethic is.
And we really found out by hiring from the target audience and sending and training that staff to go back and work with the client base that they knew in their neighborhoods, they were accepted. They made a difference. People listened to them.
I think it was a natural transition for me. It was just something that I felt there was a need there. I liked filling the need. So it was a really good fit for me.
The progression of, from a homemaker to a volunteer to a nutrition teaching assistant is exactly what you want. You want for there to be growth in a program, and if you a program is valued if the people that work with you realize the value of it at a different point in time.